Hey, Malcolm. Just general thoughts. How did you feel in your first game back?
Felt good, man. I've been working. I've been conditioning hard. I've dropped a little bit of weight. My wind felt good. Um, but it's a few games will be about rhythm, and I'll be good.
I was going to ask you about the conditioning because you didn't have a preseason. You had limited practice time, obviously rehabbing. So, how tough was it to come back and see NBA action after the last couple of months you've had?
It wasn't. It actually wasn't tough on me. Wind wise, conditioning wise, I felt good. This is year 9. I've been injured before. I've come back, so I really know how to condition myself and get ready.
And I've asked you this. I think I asked you a couple of weeks ago. But how nice was it to rehab alongside Sadiq, and what was that dynamic like between you two over the last couple of months?
We definitely built a bond. A strong rapport. He's working, man. He's actually progressing fast. So I think we're gonna have to slow him down because he's doing really well. But no, he's competitive. He's smart. That's one thing about Sadiq. I think he can be reserved. He can be quiet to a lot of people. But me and him, are very open. We talk a lot. And he really knows the game and loves to hoop. So he's gonna help this team a lot when he comes back.
How did you feel? You talked about wanting to get your rhythm in the next couple of games. How did you feel it was today, and how did you feel you gelled with the rest of the team?
I thought it was solid. I'm a guy. Even when I'm back in full speed, I'm never gonna force shots. So especially when I'm coming back for the first game, I'm gonna keep my shots at a minimum, and feel the game out, and try to just make plays to win the game. Not worry about stats, none of that. So that's what I did today. Of course, I'm gonna make shots going forward, but I was just glad to be back out there.
Were there any guys you felt some early chemistry with?
Of course, JV and Corey. Those are guys that move the ball, that make good decisions, that are high IQ. And then I think Kuz as well. I thought our group out there was doing well together, made a little bit of a run in the fourth. So, there's going to be some chemistry that definitely picks up between me and all the guys. So I'm excited to get there.
And then on a team that's now lost 8 straight and is kind of going through a tough stretch and what's a difficult year, how do you keep morale up as one of the veterans on the team, and what experience have you learned about how to do that?
I think a lot of it is showing up to work, working hard every day, being an example, coming in with a positive attitude every day. I think a lot of guys, it's not really the rah-rah, the talking and all that. I think it's how you show up, if you show up with a good spirit. Because that's what a lot of young guys and other vets are looking at me for, really, is how am I going to show up, even though we're losing, even though we're not playing great basketball right now. All it takes is one win to get us out of this, and that's what I'm going to preach to the guys. All it takes is one. Let's go out here and play hard every night.
Malcolm, having watched from afar and with your understanding of the game, what are some of the areas that you can help contribute to early on to just help the team?
I think just keep us organized, man. I tend to be a steadying presence for a lot of the teams I'm on, for really every team I'm on. So I think I understand the game. I think I know how to play on both ends of the floor. I think I bring a physicality. So I think those are the main things I think this team can rely on me for.
What was it like just having that sort of delayed start to joining a new team and being able to evaluate them from the bench before actually taking the court?
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword when you're out, to start the season. It's frustrating because you don't want to – I feel like I had a great rhythm, through training camp and coming into the season. But at the same time, you do get to evaluate. You do get to see where the voids are in our team and on both sides of the ball. You get to see who's in rhythm, who's not touching the ball a lot, who gets frustrated easily. I mean, you observe everything. So, I got to see a lot, so I'm gonna use that as I get started.
And in terms of trying to build chemistry without a ton of time practicing with your new teammates, can you replicate that in any other way, or just can you pick up on things just by watching them?
I think you pick up on things by watching them, and then it's, at this point, all it is about playing with them and getting time on the floor and getting reps. So, that's what I can do now, and I'm going to take advantage of it.
You talked about that observation process. What's one thing you felt like you learned about this team in the last 9 games before you started?
This team's capable. We have stretches of really good basketball. BK showed us a stat where we're last in defense in the league. And yeah, it's embarrassing. I mean, that's what it is. But at the same time, he also showed us for half of our games we're 13th, so we're middle of the pack. So we're solid defensively for half of our games. So we're capable. We're able to do it. It's just about being consistent. The great teams are consistent, and the young teams are inconsistent. So we're a young team, but we need to be more consistent. And I think we can do that.
Malcolm, how much 3-on-3, 4-on-4 with coaches, with player development staff, were you able to get heading into tonight?
I probably got maybe 3 days, 4 days max, 3-on-3, 5-on-5, that type of thing. Enough. I got enough of it. So now it's about going out there and producing. Yep. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.